Welcome back. Today we have a lower body power hour. This one, let's just say I went to bed early for this one. This has got all my favorite moves, a lot of super advanced exercises straight out of elite sports. We're going to really work on stabilizing all major joints, mass time under tension on your legs, a lot of single leg to just remove any imbalances. We're also going to work your rhythm and flow, build your style, make you a better mover. This is, as I said, all my favorites in one workout. I'm excited for this one. We're going to start with a nice relaxing breath. This is one of many potato breaths. This one, I believe they refer to it as a suffocation breath, which doesn't sound very relaxing. Because what they discovered is when you really feel out of air in this breath, the biohack's working. They say, many believe that this is the maximum oxygenation of the cells that you can do. And what we're doing is breathing in as slowly as we can and out as slowly as we can. Eventually, after months of training, you might even get to 30 in, 30 out, which is very, very difficult to do. I don't love it for just the scientific benefits. I love it because we all overbreathe, breathe too quickly, and this is one of the most calming breaths, slows everything down, all systems in the body. We've tested it with HRV, it improves heart rate variability. So one of my go-tos when I'm training anyone one-on-one. So what you need to redo is retrain how you let air in and out through the nose. And you're just letting little trickets of air come in. So it's such a slow breath that I should not even see your ribs expand. You'll fill at this speed, all the way out, all the way in, and so on. So not much to cue for me timing-wise this one. We're just gonna get straight into it, and I want you to observe the count and just learn to release slowly in and out through the nose. Let's go. It is the most soft, gentle, tranquil breath imaginable. It's still full. Just letting 1% of air out at a time. There's a little gush. And you will get to points where you just need to reset the breath. You just go again. That's going to happen, especially if you really push long in and out. Just always correcting your posture. Nice and long through the spine, no hunching.
Wake up, you lazy people. Put on your heads and realize we can be positive people. Adjust your attitude and rise. We can be more than ever people, more than ever people, more than ever people. Beyond lust and desire, carefree and individualized, the colors of your power.
They say you breathe so lightly that your nostril hairs would not even feel the air coming in or out. It's a good cue. It's like silent breathing. And just opening up, bringing the feet together, quite close to the body for this one. And just start pressing wide, getting those knees down as flat as we can. Open up that region, bit of movement. We'll go into some butterflies shortly. You can even do a couple of butterflies, high and low. Lean into it, lean back, play with the different angles. And then bring the feet out a good foot or so from the body and just start to roll down. Little bit of movement, little bit of swaying. That lower back primed as well. And floating back up, crossing the legs. I'm gonna come over this side so you can see me a little better. We will start with the cat-cow. Really need to warm up the spine today. Scooping up deep as we can, looking up, pressing through the floor high. Sink the breath. Breathe out as you push, breathe in as we scoop up. Excellent. Rolling into our down dog. Pedaling that out just a little forceful. And then we're just going to do a couple of knee taps. Tap, float into down. Tap, float deeper into down. Opening up more and more with each one. And you might even come all the way back to the heels, crouch the tiger, wherever you want to go. Float into plank, crouch, float around, walk in and out your down dog. No real rules, just feel your own body, feel where you're tight, go to it. Twist, turn. I'm just trying to find as many angles as I can. You can drop down if you like, wherever you need. Build that sensitivity with your own body. This is your practice. You want to connect, build that sensitivity and just being able to find the stretch that opens up those tight spots. And from here, we're going to float that left foot high, but I'm going to go a little wide and around, opening up, stacking the hips, trying to keep the base leg still, looking towards my right armpit. I can see my foot, opening that hip. Deep breath. And floating it back down gently. Floating the other one up, around, looking at my foot through the armpit. Deep breath. And floating that back down. Stretching out a more traditional down dog now. Give it a nice reach and then float up to our up dog. Opening the heart, the chest. Opening up the spine. Even though it's a lower body today, there's a lot of core engagement the way we're going to train. And drop those knees wide, float into a child pose. And I'm going to rock around a little in my child pose. So I'm a little tight on those inner thighs, the groin there. Open it up. And float back to down dog. Floating that left leg high, we're going to step outside the left hand as long and wide as we can. I'm going to reach to the opposite direction, creating a wide, pushing that left knee as wide away as I can, and I'm reaching to the right as far as I can, creating a deep decompression, nice and long through the back leg. A variation of a lizard lunge. If you want to extend it even more, come onto the edge of your foot, open up the hips. You can have a little rock around here as well if you like. And floating back to center. Glide softly that left leg back for a smooth transition. The right glides up high, reaches outside that right foot. You can rock around, straighten the leg, reach out as far to the other side as you can. Pressing that knee wide if you can. Opening up the body. Nice, smooth, slow breathing like we practiced at the start. And readjusting back to center. pedal that out a little more. We're gonna float that left foot back for a little reach and activation. Strong core, foot at 90 degree, nice glutes on, core on, and we're gonna float through center into a nice high lunge warrior. Nice smooth transition if you can. Melting up, quite a deep one today. So my front foot's at about 90 degree. I like my knee over just around the heel there, nice and tall. My back leg, if I can, nice and straight. You'll get a nice stretch here. Shoulders nice and tall. And like always, we're just correcting knee over toe. We should get an activation here. I'm activating around my knee and my ankle, making sure it's nice and stable, strong and grounded, like it's a tree trunk planted into the ground. It's a position of strength. Like I'm getting a nice pump already, protecting that knee. And that's what we want to think about the whole session today. We're going to do a lot of single legs. So we need this engaged in the right position through movement as well. From here, more advanced if you can, that left hand's gonna find a position on the floor and we're gonna float straight into our half moon, if you can. Opening up the right hip as you get more advanced. Nice straight lines, create space. Externally rotate the back foot, you'll open that hip a little more. Relax the breath. And dropping both hands, gliding that right foot back straight into my down dog. My right leg glides back, core on, glutes on, nice neutral spine. And we're gonna float forward, repeat on the other side. Nice soft landing if you can. Find that tree trunk, like it's just from the knee down through the ankle, through the earth. Position of power, strength, groundedness, control. Activating the quads, my hammies are on, calves are on. My feet are nice and level, so I don't have to worry about caving in, but if yours are, straighten up, get them strong, active in the right areas, nice and long through those arms if you can, straightening that back leg deep. You get a nice stretch through the quad, hip flexor as well. Relax the breath. Close your eyes, it's gonna give you more sensitivity. You cut out the eye sensors, everything's gonna connect more, and you're gonna have to build new neuromuscular connectivity. From here, we're gonna use the right hand now. It's going towards that right side. I'm gonna float down and smooth transition into my half moon. I'm gonna go externally rotate that back hip and stack the hip if I can, so I get a nice hip opening. You can bend that front leg a little if you need to. But eventually, for today, we wanna get nice and long. And just relax. Just activating the ankles, the hips, the deep core a little here. And floating the hands down. Glide that left foot back down, nice and wide. Knees go wide, we sink into child pose. Deep breath. And floating back up, gliding into down dog. Left leg comes up, flies forward and wide. We stand up nice and wide, facing me. And get nice width, hinging at the hip, nice activation through the glutes. Into our first good morning. Just to activate, up, glutes drive the hips forward. Hinge at the hips. We don't bend at the back. It's one thing I want you to think about today is getting used to hinging at the hips. Just a little activation here, nice and easy. And then on the last one down, you're gonna come across and open up that left hand to the sky. And you'll notice, because we're doing a really difficult one today, I'm just gonna start flowing, getting the body used to some movement, some weight, some different speeds. Right now I'm with straight legs. It's almost like a yoga move warm-up. Then I can bend the legs. Prepping myself for movement. No real rules here. Straight leg, bent leg. We want to get strong and active, loose, mobile. Feel your flow. I can go fast and control it. I can slow it back down. You want to turn into an advanced mover. You want to be able to go fast, slow. Couple more and floating back up. Get nice and gangly around the knees, the hips, some circles. Deep breath in and hinging at the hips once again. Just get active. I really want this hinge perfect and up. We're gonna move into a little Cossack today. So if you haven't done much Cossack squatting before, a lot of us will get stuck there. We want to keep that foot down. If the foot's coming up like that, go a bit wider. Find your seat, and that foot goes up high, makes it even harder. Float up through A-frame. Float down to the other side. If you get stuck here and you want to learn range, use your hands early days. Come down, you can put the hands at the front, back, open up, and that's a great way to cheat your way in. Both sides, and we can pick up a little bit of pace with it as well. Cossack's a great one to sit for long periods, and it's good to be able to move fast. If you get more advanced, take a seat, like so. Press back up. Need a lot of hip mobility and strength, and just playing with it side to side. If you want to work one side that's a bit tight, my left side's much tighter, I'll sit here. Use a hand to get that extra range, and then I'll release it. And floating back up. We're gonna come down now for some mobility exercises. We're gonna go into the frog stretch with a little external rotation. My knees go wide laterally to the hips, so not far back, completely laterally, wide, and at 90 degree. I come to my forearms here and just open up the hips a little, rocking forward and back, opening up that whole region. Now for our mobilization, we want some external rotation happening as well. So my outer glutes there, quite active. I'm pretty mobile through there, so I'm getting some nice height. Both legs, much harder. Control. Control. Beautiful. And both. Excellent. Feet come together. You can crawl yourself out of that. And crossing the legs, coming back forward. Today's mobility is a little bit more activation and strengthening of around the hip joint. So obviously our hip flexor becomes very tight, also becomes very weak. We're just gonna work drawing large rectangles to get nice and active, strong through this region. You get strong through here, you get a nice neutral spine, fix your posture. Much more powerful athlete too. Sprinters, always training just basic hip flexor exercises. Get strong and powerful through here. Leaning forward gets much harder. Lean back, a little bit easier, and switch sides. Up, down. So I can get a lot height when I'm further back. I lean forward, much tougher. If you've got really tight quads in the week, you may even get a little cramp up there. Try and keep them dead straight, foot at 90 degree. Breathe. Lean into it if you can. And relax, shake it out. The legs can go wide and get loose. Roll around the ankles a little bit, just get them, gotta mobilize every joint. Ankles, knees, hips, whole way. Extend and flex, long and back. And we're just gonna play with a little knee over toe exercise as part of our mobility today. So for today's one, you can we'll start with a flat foot and look and just see how far you can go knee over toe. If you kind of get stuck here, we're very tight. We want to start working it, keeping this down, stretching it around. This is more what I'd call a knee over toe stretch versus a lunge, which we will have a play with later. Circling around, getting that knee over toe. I'm a little tight through there at the moment. Got an old Achilles injury, switching sides. This side, you'll see how much further I get. Never had any injuries. This one was semi-recent. Just hiking with very bad footwear, doing what I tell everyone not to do. So see, I can get that nice, deeper range now. This is not my strongest stretch or strongest area. A lot of people better at this than me. Definitely one you're always working on stuff. And then we come up, now we're gonna come into an actual lunge. So I come up off the heel and float back up. A lot of activation. We're gonna get this knee dead straight. I lean into it as far as is comfortable. If you're not comfortable and you're getting a burning sensation, drop the knee and just stop and have a stretch. So if I'm gonna work some nice strengthening, knee over toe, all the way, get that range and up. If you need to, drop the leg and still come off the heel. So I just like to play with all of them. To be a highly functional human or athlete, you want to be able to be strong with your foot down, foot up, knee that way, knee this way. You don't want to be restricted to only go in perfect form. It's when we get injured and hurt. The best athletes on the planet move with deep knee over toe. All right. coming up off so you can play with the knee down, and then you can come into a deep lunge all the way up. I'm just gonna stabilize here, all the way down and over. And it's all about going slow. And we slow it down, all the quads activate, especially on the way up, and build strength in the right spot around the knee. If we go too quick, I'm just loading the tendon, no muscle on, and I'm always, a lot of people with knee problems, they're never active. So that's what we're really training today, is to always be active like we did in that warrior. We control the depth. We're on, protecting the knee. And shake it out. We're gonna do a little variation of the bear crawl with stiff legs, open up the hamstrings. One of my favorite. Nice and wide, stiff legs. Let's get down, hands flat, float. We're gonna go for a full minute. If I can almost pause, dead straight legs, feet flat. If you're super tight, it might look something like this. We'll get that out, it takes time. Years and years of not stretching, no mobility, overtraining, oversitting, overworking, under-recovering, and back. Often we can be a bit unco here as well. We're not a four-legged animal, so it does take us a little bit to get used to not moving and clunking each other all the time. So it does take time. And if you can get that little pause here, it's actually a deep core hip flexor strengthening exercise that's gonna help you go upside down or your inversions. And we're building strength through here for our floats in yoga, everything in between. Another 10, find that rhythm and flow. And you can relax. We're gonna move into our low lateral monkey. One of my favorites, because we're getting low below the hips, as low as you can go, knee over toe, and we're gliding left to right. So I start on the left side of my mat. I'm gonna go long, I'm going for width. So I come as far across as I can and keep the hips low. Look how low my hips are. We're gonna go for a minute together. Come across the body, hips low, wide. I come all the way out to that right side, knee over toe. Float across. I want to become one with the floor. I am the floor. I want to master movement below the knees. We're below the knees now, and we are just in control. Strong, light. Core is on to create even more lightness. Breathe. Stay soft, stay light. Takes a little to get used to this one, but you become very strong down low. Not worry, most people kind of lose range from like here down. Get down here, they've got problems with knees, ankles, groins, back. We're gonna master the movement, not us. Last couple. And relax. Now we're gonna kind of mix the essence of those two and do a stiff-legged. So I'm gonna get gangly, hinging at the hips. Nice and gangly. I come across the body and get as much height. That was a bit fast. I'm gonna go slow it down. Nice and straight. Straight legs. Get those hips high. Looking for air time. We're gonna go for a full 45. Let's find it. Always coming across the body. I'm gonna face this way so you can learn the technique with me if you need. I come across the body. And I'm just trying to find softness, get height. Core on is what gives me the height. But I need to be mobile to get the stiff legs. If we've got super tight legs, might look a little bit like this. Feel like you're gonna suffocate. Feels horrible. We all started there. But when you start to get this, feels nice and light. Eventually you wanna get so much hang time, you're almost just gonna throw your legs up and relax. Grab your breath, grab a water. We're gonna come into our sports conditioning. And really today, sports conditioning, yes, you might get the heart rate up, work a bit of legs, but really where the essence is to transform your style, your softness on land. The first one, what a lot of high-level athletes do to prep their knees, ankles, is your little single leg pogo. So I just want you to start, pogo, 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 light. I want you light up here. Let's do it with me for the next 30. Nice and light. I want you up here because if you're high on your toes, there's no impact. If you're heavy on your feet, can't get off your toes, everything's cluggy, all major joints. And then you can pick up a bit of speed. Get a bit quicker with it. Just gliding left to right. Change the direction, becoming super athletic, up and fast. Now we get a bit of height and soft landings. So the energy goes there. I'm not going there. That's why we just stay on the toes, build that strength around the knees, the feet, the calves. Let's keep going, 20 to go, up high, float. And I'm just using my hands, energy goes. There's no impact on my joints whatsoever in a plyometric exercise. Another 10. Good, last 5, 3, and relax. Give the bum a kick. Shake it out if you need to, get rid of that blood flow. Now we're gonna move forward and back with a lunge. So I reverse the lunge, come onto that toe. Same essence, I land up high on that toe, float back down, like so. We're gonna go in 3, 2, for 40 each side. Let's go. All the way back, land high, I melt back. You wanna make it harder? We come all the way back, higher lunge. All the way back, deep glute exercise. You wanna make it easier? Mini step, mini jump. If you're just starting, onto your toes is fine. Get up on those toes though. So you're just starting, high on those toes, build that muscle. You'll see the calf pop. 15 to go. Get your sprinter, your arms drive you up. It's a full body exercise, leg dominant, obviously. We're going for 8 more seconds this side. Breathe, sprint, bound, power, light, other side, straight into it. Find that softness. Soft, power, soft, power, yang, yin. Find your finesse. Want to make it hard, I go all the way back here. Much harder. Good. 20 to go, halfway. Find your groove. Soft, strong. It's a plyo lunge, really. Plyo sprinter lunge. Good. Good. Last 5. And relax. Excellent. Give that bum a kick. Shake it out. Twerk the legs a little. Recovery breath. Long exhale. Find softness, lightness, ease. From here, similar movement, more activation of the major joints and balance. So I'm on my left leg. I reach with my right foot, right arm, sprinter. So reach with the right, up with the opposite. Practice with me one more time, because we're going in 3, 2, let's go for 30. As you get stronger, you're gonna work lower, longer. So I'm a bit off balance. There we go. And find that drive up, core contraction. Long, slow, strong, slow, power up. And almost you can turn this into an explosive exercise. Slow, 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 power. Slow, 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 power, and so on. Switching sides, same thing. Reaching long now with the left. Left foot, left hand. Start slow. It's not until you start throwing your momentum around that you really notice it. Good. Good. 15 to go, halfway. Low, long, a bit off balance there, gotta focus. Long, low, get range. Hinge deep on that knee and the hip. Bonus 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good little stretch just to practice getting high on your toes as well. Simple yoga stretch up into your dancer toes. So when you dancer toes here, we can even go full ballerina up there. I always say, who's the best plyometric landers in the world? Dancers. You can fling them up in the air and they can land on their toes on ice, no impact. So I want you to get used to this. A lot of us will get stuck here. We're gonna redevelop your movement patterns and the way your body is structured. You're gonna get up here, nice and high. We're going back for another circuit of that. We're starting with the pogo. We're going in 3, 2, let's go. Bit of height. If you can go even higher now, if the joints permit. If you're starting to land like that, too high. Breathe, bouncy. You can do as many pogos as you like. High, high. Last 10. Impact goes that way. Good. Beautiful. And relax. We're now going forward and back, 30-30. We're going in 3, 2, let's go. Build that power, finesse. Nice straight lines. Look, everything's straight. My knee, arms, hands. Even if you have to go a little closer, that is fine. Find your power. High, soft. Get that head through the sky as you get more advanced. Last 5. And 2. Other side. Reverse, straight into it. Strong, strong core. Strong but soft. Protect those joints. Knee over toe. Nice, deep. Get back deeper now, high. You want big glutes and quads? Get deep. Push through that heel to power up. Last 10. Reset when you need. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and shake it out. Quick break. Give that bum a kick. Whew. Recovery breath. And release. We're going back to the single left leg. Reach with the right, both sides. We're going in 2, 1, long. Float. Get length. Get low. Hinge at the knee. Hinge at the ankle. It'll test your ankle mobility and stability as well. Good. Long. Strong up if you can. It's a sprinter training exercise. Drop that back leg when you need to. If you fatigue. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, switching sides. Same again. If you want to get more advanced, actually we'll do another one next, which is a little more advanced. Deep, strong. Deep, strong. Breathe, good. Long, up. Deep and low. Deep and low. Strong. It's just going to get you rock solid through all the major joints. Range, extend your range of motion. Make you very powerful, strong, explosive, able to maintain your balance. You've got 3, 2, 1. Kick that out. Last exercise, we're going to do that again. One more time. However, if you can, we come into a plyo, jump. Straight in, straight out. Very difficult exercise, playful exercise. Fail as many times as you like in this one. Let's go. Takes a little bit there. And to get higher with that jump, land on the toes under fatigue. Super advanced exercise. Bulletproofing those ankles, knees, building deep balance all the way up over the hips. Whole 9 yards. Strong. If you can. If you can't, just onto the tiptoe. If you're not used to this, the calves may be cooking. By now, we're gonna switch sides. Floating. See my right side? Much better. Good. A little half rep there just to recenter. Oh, lost my balance. Gotta focus. The mind goes before the body. Even the mind fatigues, concentration fatigue. But my calves are burning in a really good way, making me very athletic and relax. Have a little breather before we hit the weights. But just to recap that, we're trying to stay light, move our energy, and we want to move around up here. Watch a good boxer, good basketballer, good sprinter. It's high on the toes, low impact on the body versus clunk, 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 clunk. No activation, knees running everywhere. That's what we're always looking to avoid. Best exercise to fix what we've been really focused on is a split squat, 90 degree, isometric, asymmetric hold. If you are strong enough, dumbbells up here, they can drop to the side. With me, take a small step back with your right. We're gonna lunge down and see how far off 90-90 we are. I need to step back and in. There I'm at 90-90, I come up. We're gonna go down together for 30. Just gonna learn the reps and you're gonna go with my count. We're going in 3, 2, 1, down for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 90 degree, 3, 2, 1, good posture, up, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, right at 90, 3, 2, 1, and up, down, 4, 3, knee over toe, 1, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not quite at 90, I'm getting lazy. Down for 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Mass time under tension there. Normally when we lunge, most people lunge, off, no tension, knees taking too much of the load, muscle on, off, on, off. We're going on, building rock solid quads. The science is really clear, build more power, strength, speed, the whole 9 yards. Other side, stepping back with the left, mid-step, practice your first 90-90. I need to go further back. Pretty close, we don't need to get perfect. Let's go. Down for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 3, 2, 1, up, down, 2, 3, 4, strict count, 4, 3, 2, 1. We want their muscles shaking, 4, 3, 2, 1, pull my shoulders back, 3, 2, 1, up, last one, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Relax, dropping your dumbbells. Kick that out, a lot of tension there. You've maybe never experienced 8 seconds, down for 4, hold for 4, time under tension. I'm wanting the shakes. Start shaking, great. It's gonna make you a very powerful athlete. So strong, build tree trunks around those joints. That's how strong these legs are gonna be. But with all our animal flow and our mobility, we're so strong, we're light and nimble. We are rock solid. Everything engages, protects each joint every time we do anything. Lunge, jump, sprint, jog, cartwheel, whatever you want. We're strong around the joints. Now we're gonna cheat and use 2 legs. We're a single-legged animal for all our movement. Same movement, we're just gonna hold it 90 degree, 4 seconds only, straight back up. Dumbbells up here, a lot more core, knees can angle out. We've got a full minute. Let's go. Down, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Down, hold, 3, 2, 1. Don't go too low because the muscle turns off. 90 degree is when there's most torque, most resistance on the muscle. Up, you can go on your own count here. Going for a full minute. Feel the quads. You want to hit where the quads are working the most. That's when we stop. It's normally a little bit higher than you think. It's 90 degree from the ankle, not level with the ground, parallel with the ground. There's about 90. Good. Halfway. If you need to drop to 1 dumbbell at any time, keep it very close to you. Prefer this. Here. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna build rock solid legs. 15 to go if you need to. Here. Still tough. 4. Make sure you get low enough. Make sure they're feeling the burn. They're almost clenching harder than they've ever clenched. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Beautiful. Now we're gonna make that split squat. Well, I won't call it easier. We're gonna work on a reverse lunge. Reverse lunge, we need to focus on that knee over toe. It does not waver, does not do that. Dumbbells up here, slow, deep, controlled. This quad has to be on the entire time to protect that joint. That's a proper lunge, not clunking all over the spot. Time under tension, engage core, engage shoulders, perfect movement. We're gonna go for 45 each side. This will be tough. We're gonna go in 8 seconds. Have another last recovery breath. And just, you can go longer, it's gonna be harder. Let's go. Slow is strong. That's why I'm not doing reps, because I want you going slow, like that. Almost like a Pilates. Tap, strong. Control that knee. Push through that heel, back to level. Dumbbells get heavier, you'll get a lot of core in this, back in this. Building strong lines. Perfect movement. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Just 15 to go. Try not to stop at the top for too long. Straight back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you need to drop the dumbbells, keep those shoulders, perfect position, on. Switching side, no rest. Dumbbells up if you can. Well, I'm gonna really focus now. I was a bit off balance there. I center. Load that knee over the heel. Slow it down. Find my strength. Fix my posture. Engage my core. Straight line, strong everywhere. Not just the legs. the core, shoulders, full body works together to master this movement. Good. Strong, perfect movement. Last 10, get deep. You get deeper, feel. The range is a better way to progressively overload. Not always weight. And relax. Have a little stretch, a little decompress. Find your ape squat. Get those heels down. We're gonna take a breather. Whew. This is a sweaty one. Whew. Recover that breath. This next one, very, very tough. It's not getting easier. We're just warming up with maybe the two hardest ones to come. We're gonna go into a single leg, asymmetric, isometric, 90-degree squat. One of the most advanced leg exercises that athletes all around the world are starting to do. Gonna give you an unfair advantage. Where? In life. So, watching me, enjoy your rest. Dumbbells up here if you can, like we did with the squat and the lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, so 4, 4. You're probably not gonna be able to do 2 dumbbells. You might not be able to do 1. You might be doing none, just doing body weight. We're gonna go for just 30. Let's go on your own count, but you can follow me. Down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at 90. 3, 2, 1. Press, try and balance. I couldn't. Down for 4, 3, 2, 1. 90. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. I'm not quite at 90, so I'm gonna drop the dumbbells. Get a little deeper. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool, that little depth I felt. So know thyself here. Get full range. 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage the core. Other side, straight into it. Knees, I often will go no arms like this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and up. Going. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. Hard to count. 2, 1. Good. One dumbbell works really well as well. 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Those dumbbells forward, your whole core, the full 360, has to work in incredible ways. You do a lot of this training on single leg, going back to a squat where you just hide all your ankle knee instabilities. It's gonna seem so easy. Next one, another very advanced one. You're gonna have a good breath here. We're going into a single leg deadlift. And if you can, we're gonna drop the dumbbells. So, keeping it nice and close to me, single leg, strong core, protect the back, nice flat back, up and down. We're gonna go for just 30 in 8 seconds, straight back to back. Deaden the weight, smoothing it down, power up. Let's go. Smooth down, dead, strong. Making sure I'm hinging at the knees and the hips, keeping it low to me. Strong core to protect the back. It's pretty light, so my back is getting a mini arch in it, but it's light enough that there's no issue. Lower it down, drop, and getting that force from that deep is really tough. Get deep, and if you can't use the dumbbells, just hands, like everything. Still really tough, still deep range of motion. Strong and up, other side, straight into it. Find your balance. A lot of balance in all these, obviously. Dead. Gotta come from even deeper than a deadlift squat with a barbell, because these dumbbells are a lot lower. Use that back foot if you need to. And no hands if you need to. Hinge the knee. It's almost like the squat, just a little deeper, more like a traditional dead. Imagine traditional dead and relax. A lot of core there. My core's challenging me just as much as the legs. So we're gonna give the core a little bit of a rest, or at least from holding us upright and all our stabilizers. We worked a lot of stabilizers. We are gonna come back. I just wanna do a little bit more posterior. Onto our back, glute bridge activation. Find glute bridge. Gonna come on, high, down, bum, point the toe, come onto the toes. Heel down and up for 30, let's go. Breathe, nice straight leg, get that bend out of the knee. This is like our recovery, still really tough, smaller muscle groups, a bit more Pilates-esque than what I would call lifting style. Good, over halfway, arm up, feel the posterior, I normally do these for a couple of minutes. Today, those exercises, whew, definitely made this a lot spicier, a lot tougher. And switching sides straight into it. Let's just get it done. I want it finished just as much as you do. High hips, high foot. Press up, float down. Good. Up high, down low. Good. High, low, high, low. Good. Last 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Couple of back rolls. Tough, tough exercise. Rolling up. Grab a water, grab a towel. We've still got nearly 10 minutes to go, which may sound torturous. We're gonna come up now and we're actually gonna do a full range squat. Not fully off the grass, probably just below 90, because when we go too deep, the muscles just turn off and they take the load. This should be nice and easy for a full minute now, almost just like we're doing a CrossFit comp. Go for speed, but control the muscle down. Just nice steps. We're not having to go to grass. Strong. Lock at the top. Look at my legs, they lock. Glutes lock, core locks. Just a good range, not full. So yes, we want to work slow, isometric, asymmetric holds. We can't do an isometric hold, slow isometric. We also want to move pretty quick. We want to be strong, all ranges, all speeds, one leg, two leg, don't really matter to us. We're strong in them all. Just below 90. I'm not going ass to grass. No need, muscle turns off. Load the joints, we want longevity. Strong bodies, good. 18 to go. Breathe. Good, last 10. 5, 4 more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Have a good rest. We're gonna have at least 30 seconds off. Replenish so we can do the next exercise at good performance. We're gonna go back to our reverse lunges. This time, alternate. See how I'm tense? There's a slight bend. I never pop up fully. Tension is on the legs the whole minute. Makes that lunge much more difficult. And if we stop up here, rest, and reverse the lunge. We're going in 3, 2, dumbbells up if you can. Let's go. Stay low. Little hover. See the difference? Slight bend in those knees. You're gonna fatigue way quicker. If you need to drop the dumbbells, just a slight hinge of those hips forward. Keep the weight on the quads and glutes. Like so. If you need to drop your dumbbell, keep it as close to your body as you can. Good, and if you need to do none, for the last 30, get deeper on the hover if there's no body weight. Get hinged. Long, slow, controlled. Good. Stay low, strong and long. My core is burning too, even with no weight. Tough round, especially if you've got the dumbbells. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Have a breather. Really advanced exercise here. I want you to be very careful of your knees. Again, knee over toe, can't get much further. So if you're gonna start out and you're getting knee pain at all and you're just learning it, we reverse back, drop, come back. If you're stronger, engaging the glutes, the quads, we can start to get range all the way forward, all the way back. Feet in or out, whatever you like for this purposes. Let's go for 45. Remember, if you're new, you feel the knees burn, drop, pop back up. If not, control it up, control it back. Really get that quad pump. All the way back, all the way up. Good. Just drop when you need to and just do eccentrics. You can just do eccentrics if you're fatigued. Drop, squeeze the glutes as well. Protect, everything always engages. Good, last 10. Feeling the quad burn now. Breathe. Good, and relax. We're gonna do a little bit of glute work just to balance that out. A little bit of glute, posterior,
We're gonna stack both dumbbells on the chest, on the belly. Chest is gonna hurt. And we're gonna do a double pulse. At the top, smooth down. We're going for a full minute. Start with 2, go to 1. You might end up with none. Double pulse at the top. Press high. Feet are what? 10 centimeters from my glutes? You can see better than me. Up high, double pulse is gonna bring those glutes inwards together. Deep glute activation work. Good. Squeeze. Squeeze. Beautiful. Halfway. Double squeeze at the top. Get that lower back firing. Glutes. Everything works together to get this up. Squeeze high. Really good prehab exercise, actually. Get that posture. A lot of us undertrain the posterior. Good, last 15. Up high. We become very front heavy. Not necessarily in strength, but hip flexor quad heavy. More just in tension and stress, but last 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. One more tricky exercise. This takes a few weeks to get used to the form, which is why these workouts are designed to keep doing them, master them. We're doing a single leg, RDL. So I'm gonna even use my mirror here. Hinging at the knee and the hip. I wanna get 90, 90, front leg, back leg, float back up. It's gonna take you a few rounds to find 90, 90. I need to get deeper. The biggest mistake, we don't hinge enough in the knees or the legs. If you need to do no dumbbells to get the hinge, let's do that too. So pick your poison, we're off. Hinge, hinge, 90, 90, up. Float down, hinge at the hips, enough hinge at the knee, posterior on, up. Little pause at the bottom now. Hinge to 90, find 90, up. Good. Use dumbbells if you can. Eventually you can do a fair bit of weight on these. Float down, find, I'm just long enough to feel that hamstring work. Last 3, 2, 1. Other side. Float down, find 90, 90. Float up. Gonna make you rock solid again through all major joints. Hips, core, knees, ankle. If the core's going, be smart. Drop them and work a little deeper range. Find 90, 90. Whoop, I'm looking at my own mirror. And relax. Give that lower back a little bit of a rock if it's taken too much. A lot of core today. Leg day on all single leg. You build rock solid ankles, knees, hips, deep core, whole 9 yards. We're gonna do that one more time. However, we're gonna hold for a full 4 seconds. Here, getting a deep isometric contraction gets so powerful. We've worked a lot of posterior. We're gonna be strong everywhere. Glutes, quads, hammies, super athlete. We're going in 3, 2, let's go down, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Core on, neutral spine always, obviously. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, only a couple more, running out of time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, let's get this done. We're nearly done. 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't want to hinge because I'm fatiguing, you gotta force it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Super difficult exercise if you're not getting it. Takes a while. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop. We are done. Here's the good news. Whew. Tough leg session. You start progressing in weight with that, it just gets harder. Couple of back rolls. Stretch that out. A lot of core today. Twist out the torso as well. Side to side. All the way. Keeping the shoulders down if you can. That was a solid workout. A bit of a heroic workout. Definitely a bit of a warrior, I would call that workout. That was tough. Very similar to how elite athletes train. Why are elite athlete training so effective? Performance, longevity. Most people at the gym, very poor performance in athleticism and very short longevity. Lying down now, legs out, let them go. Arms go. Slow down your breath. Let it all go. Surrender everything on the exhale. Just feel everything release, switches off. And observe how good it feels not to think. Heart rate, just turn it off. Nervous system, turn it off. Press every button, all off. Leaving you almost numb. And being a bit of a warrior workout, we're going to start to tap into our warrior, our inner hero. And I want you to start to think back at all the times in your life where you're in your peak state. Could have been at under-8s on the football field, netball, basketball. Could be at school. Could be as a mom, a carer, a great friend, someone funny, an artist, a creative, a musician. Whatever you've been great at, it's you in your flow, in your essence. And I want you to think about all your characteristics in that essence. What did you show? Leadership, courage, love, heart, support, humor, empathy, compassion. Start just, I am all these things. They are all you. This is your true nature. And I want you to blend all them together, all those moments, into your heart right now. Just breathe that in, recharging you back up with all of you, all your best self. You in your power, in your flow state. And I want you to visualize going through life with all those best moments together within you, and you are just beaming through. It's beaming through your eyes, through your aura. You walk into a room to work, to your friends, your family, and you are just glowing. And I want you to visualize how the day unfolds, how the week unfolds, and how your year unfolds. And I want you to visualize the most annoying, irritating person you've ever met comes along and triggers you like no one else. And I want you to rehearse staying non-reactive, staying in your flow vortex and not getting caught into that vortex. And just coming back to your body now with that essence, living freely, glowing through you, life expressing itself through you, God, universe expressing itself through you with your unique traits. You are an expression of the light. And we want to calibrate this state every day. It can be as simple as just, I am that. I am courageous. I am loving. I am full of life. I'm creative. I'm an artist. I'm whatever. Build your I am that as part of your calibration every day. Just get in peak state. Very slowly, you're going to stretch out, reach out, nice and long. And rolling over to one side, you'll slowly waver up into your seated position. And just return to a very grounded breath, just bringing the energy back through the earth. Tough workout today. Breathe in, up the spine, up through the head, back down into the earth. Slow it down, like we did at the start. And your task for today is try and recalibrate that state. You're feeling down, you're feeling off, go back to who I am. I am that, I am the light. Figure out
what that is in these rehearsals, and you can calibrate your state at any point, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all the above. Amazing workout. That was a tough one of my favorites. Some of the most advanced exercises all in one. Absolutely loved it, kinda. See you next time.